Happy Friday, everyone. Hello, it is Friday, December 16th, 2022. I don't even know what day it is. I hope everyone has had a good week, got some card making in. Carrie, thank you so very much. You are so kind. I appreciate it. Hello, everybody. Okay, so tell me, give me a thumbs up or something in the chat. Let me know. Have you got a bunch of snow where you are? We haven't. It's supposed to get cold, but I have seen pictures all over Instagram of you guys who have had a boatload of snow. You're going to have to tell me. So tell me in the chat if you are snowed in, comfy cozy. Oh, hello, everybody. Oh, my goodness. It's so good to see you all here today. I'm sort of thinking I'm going to take the next couple weeks to really focus on 2023 planning, but I'm thinking I may be moving my live to the 1 o'clock hour, 1 o'clock central hour for the most part. It works better with my schedule. I had intended to do a 9 a.m. this morning, but something came up and I had to go take care of it, which happens sometimes. And so, you know, oh, Danielle gave me a thumbs down. That must mean she did get the snow and is not happy about it. Cassie, cold and windy here too. I feel like maybe it's blowing from Texas to Kansas. I don't know. I walked down to the mailbox earlier with Odin, which isn't very far. I didn't take him for a walk because it's miserable cold out today. But I thought, he wants to walk, so we'll just walk down to the mailbox, which is at the end of the block, and come back. I was freezing. I was like, yeah, he was ready to keep going. I'm like, no, buddy, we're not going. Mommy can't today. Mommy's too cold. Hello, everybody. Yes, Laura, the time slot did kind of change. I do 9 or 1. I've been seeing kind of what works. 1 has just been working for my schedule better, but we'll see. I'm really going to evaluate and try to figure out what we're going to do. Let's see. No snow and not happy about it. Love snow. Oh, Danielle wanted snow. Yes. Let's see. Oh, fun. Teresa's making snowman tags. That is so fun. I love that. Okay, so I had already let you guys know that we'll be taking next week off for the holidays. It's so close to Christmas, so I'm not going to do a live. And I made the executive decision that this will be the last live of the year. So I'm not going to go live on the 30th either. It's close to New Year's. A lot of places take that week off. I normally don't. I normally work, but I have actually kind of pre-planned, filmed and edited, and I am taking that week off. So there will not be another live for 2022, and I will be back in 2023. I just really need a little bit of a break and vacation. There will still be content. There will still be videos. I'm just not going to be live anymore. And I say this year, and it sounds so dramatic, but you guys know that's only like 2 weeks. So it's been fast. Oh, good. Thank you guys so much for being here. Have you seen the new Simon Says Stamp Hugs release? It's kind of weird to talk about Valentine's. Lawn Fawn's new release came out yesterday, which is their Valentine's release. Simon's is today. I have seen, trying to think who else Mama Elephant's already came out, so you've kind of seen a little of that. I'm sure there's some others. I've seen paper trays. I have some of paper trays. So we're kind of just moving right into that. I'm not done holiday crafting, I don't think. I think I have a couple more videos with holiday things. I have a whole list of things I didn't get to. So, oh my goodness. Let's see. Little Lane Crass with Rachel. She says, I live in Scotland and we've had so much snow, a state of emergency declared. Oh my goodness. That is not good. Oh, that's awful. I am so sorry. Laura, yes. And thank you guys for understanding. I didn't really get a break after Stamptember this year. I generally try to take at least a few days. But I had to immediately go into final preparation mode for a live weekend that I did. And it was a lot more work than I thought it was going to be, which is fine. It was amazing and so, so worth it. But I went straight from Stamptember to that to holiday crafting. And so it'll just be nice to have a couple weeks off. Oh, good. Yeah, Ginger. No snow in Missouri, but cold and high wind. Yes, I think Missouri, Kansas, Texas, I think it's just that's what we're getting. Oh, yay. Now, keep in mind, I still will have edited videos. I do have like my personal favorite projects, like year in review type posts that are going to go up at the very end of 2022. So I'm excited to share those with you guys. There was a question. Marcy, do you know whose tutorial you followed for the zipper markers? There is no talking in it. And I can look it up and add it. Let me make myself a little note. I don't know off the top of my head, but I can add it in the description. Let me just write it down. If I don't write it down, it won't happen. Oh my goodness, Lisa signed up for the Altenew event. Awesome. I should have put a link in here. I'll add that too. Let me write a note. I'm going to teach a virtual, 2 virtual classes actually for Altenew in March. So I'm really, really excited about that. Plus the Hero Arts event, virtual Valentine's Day event is in January. I will add links to both of those when this is over. Let's see. Oh, snowy in Minnesota, Sandy said. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Let's see. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Oh, Deanna says that now she's a pasta fanatic. Yes, her stitching dies are amazing. Okay, so Simon has a new release. It is Valentine's themed, but I don't find that I need tons of Valentine's cards. So I love taking everyone's Valentine's type products because I do love hearts, as we all know, and kind of making them work for other occasions because hearts work for everything. So I really kind of reworked some of the product from the Hugs release into some birthday cards, which I think are really fun. Could definitely be just like a hello card or a thinking of you card. Doesn't have to be birthday, doesn't have to be Valentine's. It could just be a love you kind of friendship type card as well. Lots of occasions. You guys know I'm a huge fan of cards that work for lots of occasions. I am going to use some Olo markers. My Olo marker order came. I did film a unboxing and also how I purchased them, number one, and how I am putting them together because I purchased only the brush tip, not the chisel, and I am putting the colors together that go together that we kind of talked about in last week's live. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. That is going to be coming tomorrow. It will only be a short video just showing you how I bought them and how I'm using them just to kind of help you guys because I found it confusing until Lori explained it to me. And it honestly makes them a little bit more economical as far as wanting to dive into a new marker. So I am going to be sharing that as well. Let me fix a little comment here. Catherine, thank you so much. She said to please help me out by liking and subscribing, which I do want to mention. I checked my YouTube channel this morning and we are a little over 93,000 subscribers. You guys, thank you. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell. That way you always know when I have a new video, when I go live, if I post to my community page, all of that kind of stuff. Because a lot of times I'll let you know if there's like a sale or a new release, or if there's something else going on, I will post that on the community page. So thank you guys. I am super excited. We are for sure going to hit 100,000 in 2023, and we're going to have a big party when that happens. So thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. Oh, yes, Karen. Pashta, follow the Pashta design. Well, first of all, my best advice, if you want some of the stitching dies from Pashta Design, sign up for her emails through her website. That is always the best way. That's how I know when they restock, because she sends an email out saying the restock will be tomorrow at like noon Eastern or something like that. I don't know the exact time, but that's how I know, and I get the things that I want. And Cassie did do several felt ornaments. She shared a photo with me on Instagram, and they are absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So thank you guys. I always love when you share your projects with me. Let's flip the camera around. I'm going to talk to you guys about what we're going to make today. You probably saw the little thumbnail. We are going to use new products and also some old products from Simon Says Stamp to make coordinating cards and envelopes. I will tell you, the envelopes are so simple. I just stamped those off camera. But we're going to be using the new embossing folder from the release, which I'm going to share a tip for that. We're going to use my favorite splatter technique with distress stains. You could also use mica stains if you want that mica glitter to it. Of course, a big heart. I love big hearts. We're going to do some ink blending on that. I'm using the Luxe cardstock. I'm not sure if you can see. Maybe you can see it there. From Simon Says Stamp, which makes a really cool effect. Kind of elevates it a little bit, the design, since we've got some cutesy going on, which I'm always a fan of. But I've die cut some hearts as well as our sentiment out of that Luxe cardstock. We're going to add a birthday greeting because without it, it could be for anything. And then, of course, using some of these cute new critters. I chose the bunny, the fox, and the bear today. But there's lots of cute critters, and I did color them with the Olo markers. Oh, awesome, Julie. Grading some assignments. Ethan just finished his finals this morning, and he's home now. Hello, Miss Shari. Yeah, I need to cut out some gingerbread houses too. I'm running out of time with the things I want to make, for sure. Okay, so we're going to do our backgrounds first, and I'm actually going to show you. Let's talk about our product, maybe, and then we'll emboss. So this embossing folder, how about folder, is called Spun Glass. And you can see it just creates a really fun technique. And this is going to be for any kind of embossing folder you have. I love embossing folders that aren't super theme specific and just create really awesome texture. So we're going to be using that. These have been out for a while, but I love them. They're the nested hearts from Simon Says Stamp. And we're going to use this one, like the third biggest, and then these two small ones. We're going to use the Wild About You sentiment. And, of course, the Wild Love critters, stamps, and dies. And I've already pre-stamped them. I've also done all my die cutting, but I wanted to show the embossing on camera. Luna, I think that the folder looks like a quilt, too. Like one of those puffy ones. Kind of like a comforter. Oh, Margaret, thank you. Let's see. Love that embossing folder, Catherine said. Yeah, it's a gorgeous one. So one of the questions I get asked all the time is what sandwich I use for embossing. And I often don't show it in videos, so I wanted to show it today. What I don't know if this is the correct way. This is the Nichol way. When I try to use this embossing folder with my Spellbinders Platinum and the cutting plates, it does, or one of the cutting plates, it does not go through. These are really thick, and I didn't want to break my machine or the cutting plates. So what I also found that if I just put my paper in the embossing folder and run it through with the base plate here, the platform, pardon me, I don't get a good impression. So here's what I do. I keep this thick piece of cardstock that comes with my embossing folder. Now, I'm going to show you two ways to emboss and show you the difference because I do think there is one. This is Neenah 110 pound weight cardstock. I'm just going to put it in my embossing folder. I'm going to use this piece of cardstock packaging as my shim or my top cutting plate, whatever, and I'm going to roll it through. And it's a nice, tight, but not too tight fit. All right, I'm going to take it out, and it's pretty good, but it could be better, I think. So I'm going to hold these next to each other. Probably with the ink splatter, it's not as easy to see. I mean, you get good texture. You can see it's embossed, but here, this works even better. So what I like is I already have another 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch panel. I like to take my mini mister and lightly, because this is going to give a really nice all over even mist, not a splatter like the Distress sprayer would. And I like to just 2-3 little spritzes on my paper. Then we are going to pop it into our embossing folder, like so. Use our backing shim. Shari, I do need the universal plate system. I don't have one. Can you just text me that link? Oh, that's so funny. Hello, Shay. Oh, Ginger said you caved and will be ordering. Yes, wait for my video, Ginger, because I think it's going to help a lot of people because I was really confused. Okay, so I spritzed this one. And this one, I think you can see even more texture. So let's hold them up next to each other. Probably is not going to show that great on camera. There should be like little lines in it. But this one, I promise, it just embosses better. So if you lightly missed your cardstock, it doesn't, you don't have to. I wanted to show this because I am just going to go ahead and use this background as well. We're covering up a lot of it. But I feel like the impression is so much deeper. Shari, you are the best. I feel like I should pay Shari to be my assistant. She seriously keeps me on track. Like when we're trying to order cross-stitch stuff and I forget that the release is out or I forget that Pashta has felt, Shari texts me. And it's fantastic. I should pay her a finder's fee. Oh, let's see. Oh, Barbara found this trick by trial and error with a 3D folder. Yes. I have not, Catherine. I have not seen that from Spellbinders. So anyway, I'm going to move this out of the way. I already went ahead and embossed that third background. And we're going to do my favorite splatter technique. And I'm a huge fan of when I like something, I make multiples. But I don't always love doing them in all of the same colors. Kelly, the embossing folder is super universal. And there's several from Simon that are like this that I just feel work for anything. Whatever you want to pop on it. Even if you just wanted to put like a big sentiment, like hello or happy birthday, and add some sequins or pearls or whatever in a little sentiment strip and call it good. It works fantastic. Or ink blend first, then emboss. Wouldn't that be beautiful? And then you'd have an ink blended background that had some embossing in it. So fun. Sandy says, Shari, you need to send it to all of us. She's interested also. Shari, if you want, you can add a link in the, I think you can add a link in the chat. If not, maybe I can. Shall I see if I can? It would be great. I will do it right now in case. There you go, everyone. Shari is the best. Oh, mermaid on a quilted coverlet. Absolutely. So I am taking distress stains. I love distress mica stains. They would be beautiful. Like I mentioned earlier, if you want a shimmer. Oxide sprays, also gorgeous. I'm just going to use the regular distress stains in KITSCH, Flamingo, Salvaged, Patina, and Candied Apple. So these could be Valentine's cards very, very easily if you wanted to. Then I like to just kind of lightly, like halfway, almost like you're using the distress sprayer, spritz your background. And it's going to be different every time, and you can decide how much or how little you want to add to your card. But I like that. That looks good. And I will tell you something funny when we get to Candied Apple. We'll do Candied Apple last so I can tell you my funny about that. Maybe you guys won't think it's funny, but I kind of think it's funny. Yes, I got to it. Thank you, Shari. So let's do Salvaged Patina. And see, that one had a little bit more just because of how it came out, but that's okay. It's okay if they're all different. If you have time and you're not feeling, let's say you aren't feeling super creative, but you want to make something, make up a bunch of backgrounds that you can use for any kind of card. That is one of my favorite things to do when I just need something, but I'm not like totally feeling like coloring or doing loads of die cutting or something like that. So this is Candied Apple. And when I sprayed it, let me grab my card. I realized it kind of looks like blood spatter. I hope that, I mean, I still like it and I went ahead and used it, but it does kind of feel like that to me. Like it really, I used to watch Dexter way back in the day, and that's what it reminded me of. I don't know. Does anyone else get those vibes? Is it just me being weird? It might just be me being weird. Okay, so there are my backgrounds. I'm going to set those aside to dry. I did use my plastic box. If you haven't been here, this literally is a Sterilite box from Walmart. It's a storage box. I have the shallow one. I use it for my splatter, spray, all of that kind of stuff because it washes out and I can just reuse it over and over. So it's absolutely my favorite splatter box. I used to use cardboard boxes and I do not love it. Dexter, thank you. Thank you for understanding me. Perfect for Halloween cards, Julie said. So good. That is so funny. That's what she used for, Sandy said, that's what she used for her grandson's gory Halloween card. That is amazing. Danielle watched Dexter too. And that's all she sees with blood spatters. Yeah, totally. That's funny. Okay. So now we are going to ink up some hearts. And this is the third biggest heart from that nested heart collection that I just showed. And we are going to do, if you saw my snowflake video that went up yesterday, it's kind of going to be similar to that, where we do the 3 colors, the 3 shades from a color family. So I've got carnation, peony, and rose. It does look like blood, she said. Yeah. Jennifer goes, Dexter, I haven't thought about that show in a while. Me neither, but that totally is what it reminded me of. That's funny. So we are going to take an ink blending brush and I'm going to go light to dark. So I'm just going to start with my carnation. And we are going to just ink up the top of the heart. I'm also going to shut my bedroom door because even though I told him I was live, he doesn't know how to be quiet when he's talking to his buddies real loud. And I don't want you guys to all hear me yell. And then we're going to take some peony through the center. This is very much the technique that I did for the backgrounds on my snowflake cards, but I'm kind of digging it lately, so we're just going to keep rolling with it. That is not my best blending job, however. That's okay, we'll fix it. Let's take a little more carnation. Just see if we can blend that out. It should kind of smooth as it dries. And then let's take some rose color at the very bottom of our heart. And we'll just kind of pull some of that up. And then we are going to take a distress sprayer. Hello, Miss Karen. Oh, Laura, thank you. She says she loves the snowflake card set. Yes, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Linda goes, looks like blood on a pillow. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. This is a glass mat from Simon Says Stamp. It's awesome. And it cleans up really easy. That's why I switched to it for this. I'm going to take my distress sprayer and just kind of spritz to get a little bit of splatter, maybe a little bit more on my heart. And then we'll just set that aside to, I kind of feel like more. Do whatever you need to. Oh, see, it kind of disguises the fact that my ink blending wasn't super awesome. So nice. Okay, we're going to set that aside to dry. And the glass mat, just wipe it clean. And we're going to move on to color number 2. We're going to do a red heart for our blood spatter background. That doesn't even sound right. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see. Teen boys, Catherine said. Oh, yeah. He even said, okay, Mom, when he came home. But I know he's talking to his buddies and they're all so delighted that the semester is over. Okay, so here's some guava, and then we're going to use watermelon and cherry and do the same thing, just that ombre style. It's bad when you can hear him through the door. Hi, everybody. Bleeding hearts. Oh my goodness, Amy. That is hilarious. All right. So now we're going to take our nice dark color here along the bottom. I always like, I don't know, the dark color always just kind of seals the deal for me. And same thing. We are just going to spritz it. Blot it dry. Oh, that looks pretty good. And we have some nice little oxidized splatters on here. And then let's do the last one. Oh, thank you, Deb. That's so nice of you. Okay, so now we're going to do an aqua because I love pink red or pinky red and aqua together. And we're going to do seafoam first. Our lightest color up here at the top. Oh, and oops. Apparently my finger has red on it. We're just going to go with it anyway. Hate when that happens. I think it'll get covered up with the greeting. So I'm not going to re-die cut. I'm pretty sure I need to add some surf re-inker to my surf ink pad, but that's going to be a later problem. Amy said, this is why she made her husband move his home office upstairs. Hers is downstairs and he has no volume control. Okay, so Ethan is in the basement, but he is out in the main part of the basement, like right, and our stairs are open. So you can hear everything and it just travels right up here, right up. And if I say something, he'll go, oh, sorry. Ugh, crazy. And then our little ocean. I really maybe need to wash my fingers before I start coloring. And we're going to add a little, oh, that's a lot of splatter. Well, sometimes there's no quality control. That's okay. And we're just going to wipe that clean and set that aside. Oh, I guess I could show you a little closer up. So there is a blob there, but it's good. I think it'll get covered up with my greeting. So I'm just going to leave it. Let's see. Oh, I love all this talk about people being loud in your house when you're crafting. All right. So next, let's color in our cute images. I did already stamp and color the, or stamp and die cut them off camera to save time because it's only a tiny bit of coloring today. I did pick the bunny, the fox, and the bear. This is Express It cardstock, which is what Lori really recommends. I do have Hammer Mill, which I'm going to try because a lot of people have asked. I did try Neenah. The results weren't terrible, but I wouldn't say that I love the results. Express It blending cardstock is really made for alcohol ink markers. It's fantastic for them. I never used it with Copics, so I definitely will when I do color with my Copics. So I just wanted to kind of mention that in case you're frustrated with results or anything. Definitely try some Express It. Let's see, did I miss a question? Oh, can you suggest, Ashley wants to know, can you suggest a good ink cube collection? There are so many and such a big investment. For cube inks, I love Pink Fresh and Lawn Fawn. Those are the two cubes that I have. And I feel like between the two, I have every color I could need. So I am going to start, and I'm going to do dark to light. This is OR 3.8. I didn't list these markers before I started the live, but I will do it after, just like I normally do. I just forgot. But I am going to go dark to light for my coloring. So you'll have to let me know in the chat, have you picked up Olo markers? I know some of you have. You've let me know. I'm excited to hear if you did pick them up and what you think. Or if you're waiting for your order. Oh, Shari ordered some purple Olo markers but don't have the paper. Shari, if you have some Hammer Mill, you may try it. I'm going to try Hammer Mill this weekend and see what I think. And then this is the 3.7, which is just going to be a little bit lighter. I do think the colors, I was going to show you. Hold on. So sorry. I did print out this, let's zoom out, the color guide. This is the kind of color families from the Olo website. And I did print it on the Express It cardstock, and then I filled in the colors I have. I did order a few additional, so I'm going to get a few more. But that way you can kind of see the color too, which is nice. So I was just going to share that. That's how I kind of picked my colors today. Let me zoom back in. What weight paper is Express It? Let me grab the package because I'm not exactly sure. It is not as heavy as the Neenah I normally use. I know that. I can tell it. I will see if it says on here. Well, I don't know really. I will have to look. Hello, Tiffany. I see you. I got my Express It on Amazon as well. Oh, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Is it Girl Geek 101 stamping? I love it. Shari, I would think that you maybe had some hammer mill for the glimmer plates that Lawn Fawn has. So I'm going to keep coloring here so I don't keep you all day. Yeah, it's 250 GSM. I don't even know what that means, really, to be honest. Oh, Colleen says that Joann's has the paper online and it's on sale. Well, I love a good sale. Don't we all? I will say, since Lori suggested it to me, I did try Copic coloring on this paper, and yeah, big fan. It is really nice. I'm very, very pleasantly surprised. Dixie says 92 pound. Thank you. I knew one of you would know. Thank you, Dixie, for sharing that. That was going to be my guess, but I do not like to guess wrong and say something wrong on here. I can just tell by the weight and feel of it that it isn't 110. But it's still nice. I mean, I think the quality's great. So it has been around forever. I do remember way back when I started Copic coloring, it was suggested, and I had always just used Neenah, and I continued to use Neenah and had good results, which is fine. Shari says, foiling is new. I didn't have a glimmer machine until Lawn Fawn made me buy one. That's so funny. I love the new foil plates from Lawn Fawn. They are so pretty. All right, I think I used oranges for this, for my little fox here. I do think I am going to pull in a little brown, though. I didn't do that on the other one, but we're going to do it here. I don't know if that's going to be dark enough. No, let's use the darker one. And don't be afraid to mix your color families either. There's nothing wrong with that. I did not do this on my first one, but I'm just getting more comfortable with the markers, and we can have a paper conversation later. We can get Lori involved in it too. For sure. Yes, hammer mill is a must-have. It makes the foiling, you guys. I don't know why I was so resistant to the hammer mill, because now if I do want to foil something a different color, I'm kind of like, ugh, do I really want to? Because the results on hammer mill are so much better. So I'm just using some orange colors here for my fox, which I think are perfect. Shari, we can't get Karen to foil. She only foils in a group setting. Have a great weekend, Julie. Thank you for joining. I'm so glad we got to hang out with you on your break. Tiffany, yes, I agree. She said that she held off on foiling, but now that she has it, she can't imagine not, that was me. I actually had to get it, work related, kind of like Shari, and because I was like, no, I'm not going to foil. I have zero interest in foiling. I don't need to foil. And then I got it for work, and I was like, oh, I was wrong. Foiling is fantastic. Yes, I know these colors don't go. We're trying something. I'm trying something live. I don't know that that's a good thing or not. I did something different when I did the other one, but it's paper. We're playing, I think. So see, this marker, I haven't got the other one on here yet. I think this is what I actually used. Oh, it is. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give this a minute so I don't oversaturate it. We're going to come back to our fox. Let's see. Tiffany says, Catherine Pooler white paper and Hero Art Smooth Deluxe paper foils beautifully too. Ooh, that's good to know. Yes. Oh, and Tiffany says she recommends foiling on pattern paper. That is amazing. Kelly goes, trying it on alive. Safest gamble you'll ever make. I know. You know what? It's just paper. If I have to stamp and die cut another one, that is okay. Yes, Mary goes, a good thing. If it doesn't work, you'll know not to do it. Absolutely. My big thing is it's just paper. There's no harm. It's a tiny piece of paper. I'm not wasting anything. You're right. I will know that we shouldn't do that next time. So I'm just going to use these warm grays for my bunny. We're just going to outline a little bit. I kind of like the whimsical feel, or kind of the hand-drawn feel of these critters. They're kind of cute and fun. Aw, Carolyn says her husband purchased the Spellbinders Glimmer foil machine for her. That is awesome. Oh my goodness, Molly bought her foiling machine a year ago and hasn't tried it. Molly, you need to take that out of the box and try it. I feel like I probably should do a foiling live again one of these days. What do you guys think? I think it's always a good thing to pull out every once in a while, because I know there's lots of people who either haven't tried it or lots of new viewers. I love foiling. Let's see. Oh, Amy, that's a really fun observation. She says these critters make her think of finger puppets. Absolutely. I can't remember how I colored him. Did I add pink to the ears? No, I did not. I added pink to the cheeks, though. I'm using about 4 shades of warm gray. I probably wouldn't have to use this many, but we're just learning and trying things and seeing what we like. Somebody pushed me off the fence, Deb says. Oh, Deb. Thank you. You always make me laugh. I love it. Oh, so cute. Okay, and then, of course, because he's light enough, he needs pink cheeks. And this is our 0.2. Heck, why not? Let's just do it. I did not do it on the other one, but if I'm going to go in, I'm going to go all in. I'm going to do a little pink. We'll go over it with our very lightest warm gray to kind of mute it a little bit. Cute. All right, let's go back to this guy and see what we did. Oh, they do. Yeah. Lots of agreement that they look like finger puppets. Okay, so I'm going to do what I did before. I'm actually going to go and color all of this in with 2.5. Let me grab my card. And I'm going to let it dry a little bit so I don't oversaturate. And then this is 1.1. And we're going to go to the inside of the ear and just kind of smooth out that. And then I did the same thing here on the face. And it's just going to lighten it up a little bit. Yep, I think my original plan was the best plan. Alcohol markers are so forgiving, though. You can go over and over them as much as you need to. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Little Lane Crafts with Rachel says you can foil on the plastic packaging that comes with stamp sets. It works great and wouldn't have believed it if she hadn't have tried it for herself. Oh, that is awesome. I will have to try that. That sounds so much fun. All right. I think we're ready to kind of put things together. Let's go ahead and start. Let's just start with our bunny. So what I did, question from Susan, do you think the sale price would be better before Christmas or after? They're not discontinuing the glimmer, so I would imagine it's not going to be any different. I will say, I can't think, I'm not exactly sure what the price or the sale price is on Spellbinders, but I did, so my glimmer machine actually died a few weeks ago, and I had to buy a new one, and I had the OG original, and I've used it a lot. So I ran to Hobby Lobby, and the sale price was really good. But I needed it immediately. I didn't want to wait for Spellbinders to ship it. So I'm not exactly sure what the price is on Spellbinders right now, but that's an option. Sandy says a foiling video would be great. Well, there's a lot of great new foil plates. I mentioned Lawn Fawn has some, so I definitely think that is in the future. And an FYI, if you're signing up for the Hero Arts Valentine's Stamp Along, I have a very fun foiling technique for you in that video. It's going to be live in January. I can't think of the date. Of course not. You guys, I should come better prepared. I will add all of that information, though, when we're done, so I'll let you know. So I'm going to pop up, because you guys know I love to pop everything up. Foam adhesive for life, right here. We are going to tuck our critter back behind our heart. We're going to put foam everywhere. Ooh! Crafty AG, that's cheaper than what I got it. I got it for $99. I thought that was good. She's saying that they have it even cheaper. Definitely check. Because that's a nice price. Oh, Judy, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shari, I think they always have it on sale too. Isn't everything on sale at Hobby Lobby? I mean, if it's not one week, it will be the next week. So what I love to do, you could put your heart anywhere. You could center it. You could put it down here at the bottom. That would be cute. I did have this one idea. I'm going to share it with you guys now. Let's say maybe you do want Valentine's. If you cut 2 hearts, you can cut a straight line across one, and I think you could tuck like a gift card or something inside to make it like a little pocket. Even the bigger hearts would probably work a little bit better, but wouldn't that be cute? So you could put this anywhere on your background, but I love it hanging off one of the sides, and I'm going to hang it off the right side. Just do it straight like that. And we're just going to snip off the extra. I did get the glimmer too. I will say the glimmer machine that I got was $99 at Hobby Lobby. And it's the newer version because it works a lot better than my other one. Then I did off camera die cut the Wild About You from white cardstock and also the Luxe cardstock. So let's grab both of those. I have not popped them all out. We may be live for a little while today since I didn't glue these ahead of time and it takes a minute. I'm going to put glue all over the front of my white die cut. Let me move that. You could, oh, I forgot to pop it out. Duh. You could just put the black die cut down, but I love the little bit of raised. I decided I didn't want to completely go crazy and do too many layers, but I think one little layer of cardstock underneath just helps a little bit. So everyone tell me, I can see some are working on holiday dinners. Tell me what your plans are for the weekend. Are you ready for the holidays? Do you still have things to do? Are you having a relaxing weekend? Tell me all of the things. I have a little bit of prep to do this weekend, but not too much. But I do need to wrap presents. I haven't wrapped anything, which is super unlike me. Everything I got this year is huge, and so I'm not looking forward to it, wrapping it. I really just want to put it out with a bow on it and say, ta-da! But I'll probably wrap it up. And where do you suppose, I hope I have all of these still. All my little dots for my eyes. So I'm just centering my sentiment right here on my heart. Rebecca still has things to do. Tiffany says making more holiday cards and watching the World Cup. Yes. Deb says 3 awesome grands will come and she can take them to shop for their mom and dad. Oh, I love that. Adventures with Carissa, what weight of cardstock do you use for your die cuts? It depends. So I did Luxe cardstock here, but the white layer was 110-pound weight. Neenah. I really like 110-pound weight Neenah, but if I'm doing color cardstock, it's just whatever weight it is. So with the Wild About You, obviously it die cuts the black heart when you die cut it. I'm going to save that and use it elsewhere on the card. I did just run a portion of that die because it's one die. It's not separate from some silver Luxe cardstock because I think the inlay in this, the heart in the letter O, which I love, by the way, is really cute. I did not raise that one up. I didn't put another layer under it. That way it's kind of framed a little bit. And then the hearts the nesting hearts, I used those and I did die cut the silver Luxe cardstock. So we're just going to pop that here. And then the black die cut heart that came out of here, we're going to put next to this one, which I'm sure, let me see if I picked the right one. They're all upside down. Oh no, that's silver. And that one's silver. Oh, there it is. So we're just, isn't it? That seems too small. That's not the right one. That's not right. It's down here at the bottom. Or it's in here and I didn't pop it out. Oh no, there it is. Too many die cuts. Let's get some more glue. So I'm going to use it there. I really tried to have as little waste as possible. I mean, it's just paper. But this Luxe cardstock is awesome. Oh my goodness, Margaret, we have another one who hasn't taken it out of the box. That does it. 2023, we're going to have a live, and I'm going to announce it ahead of time that we're, oh my gosh, that we're foiling. And anyone who hasn't taken it out of the box needs to take it out of the box. I promise you can do it. It's so much fun. And we are going to foil up some stuff. Let me grab some tweezers. I feel like I need to clamp these down in place. Judy's going to be cleaning, making cookies, wrapping presents, and holiday dinner on Sunday for 24 family members. Wow. Hello, Liz. I don't know really what the difference between the Glimmer 1 and 2 is. If someone else knows, you can definitely let us know in the chat. So I also stamped Happy Belated Birthday from the Wild One stamp set where the critters came from. I did that off camera. I die cut it with a sentiment label die. I knew I had a lot going on today with all the other stuff in the card, so I tried to be smarter so we get things done in a little less time. Oops, that's overlapping. So I only am putting foam under the part that will hang off the edge. And I'm just going to slide it right here like that. And I did take a black jelly roll pen and we are going to add a little black jelly roll to the eyes and nose. I think it makes the little critter's face so much cuter. Oh no! We have another glimmer in the box, you guys! And Tracy barely uses hers. Okay, that does it. You guys have sealed the deal. First live back in 2023 is going to be glimmering. For sure. And we are going to make it not scary. Because it is so much fun. All right, let's go ahead and put these other two together. I love that. Tiffany says, oh my goodness, her Christmas wish is for all of you to pull out your glimmer machine and use it at least once. Absolutely. I agree with Tiffany, for sure. Also, Tiffany, I'm super excited to see you here today. All right. I wish we were crafting in real time. All of us. Wouldn't that be great? Real life crafting. Then we could just glimmer. Constance says, use your glimmer. It's awesome. Oh, Bonnie's only used hers 2 times and she's had it over a year. Okay, that does help me, you guys, to know what I should be showcasing in lives. Especially if you own it. We want you to take it out of the box and use and love it, for sure. We're going to take the scary out of it. Crafter's confession time. I love that. We should definitely call it that. Crafter's confession time. That's hilarious. Thank you. Oh, that's so fun. Oh my gosh. I was going to say, I must have glue on my fingers because the backing does come off much easier than this. I have glue everywhere most of the time. Who are we kidding? All right. So this is the one where I need to hide that glob of pink. Even if I don't, I'm okay with it. Oops, that's not straight. Pledge to try it before the new year, Margaret said. Yes, I love that. I think you should. That should be a New Year's resolution, is to try it. And for everybody else, I think try something that you haven't done before. So I've already committed to try. I told Lori that I'd let her show me how to use the gel press. Is that what it's called? Because a lot of you guys, we talked about it last week and I've never used it. And I got a lot of, oh my gosh, you should. Oh, I forgot to take this off again. So that is what my New Year's resolution is to try. Linda says, hi, my name is Linda, and I have not taken my glimmer machine out of the box. Oh my goodness, you guys. That is so funny. Thank you. Deb says, I think Nicole should do a demo for Get It Out of the Box foiling demo. You can be sure, Deb, that that's what I'm going to call that video. You can be absolutely sure. I love it. I really don't know if I should have die cut this all as one thing, but I was being lazy and didn't cut my dies apart, and it's kind of a pain. Oh well. We're going to encourage everyone who hasn't. You know, so for everyone who has them in the box, one of the comments, let's see, is it Coley Bing? You know, with those of us that have them still in the boxes and need lots of forewarning to go get a glimmer plate. Well, I'm telling you right now that the first live of 2023 will be foiling, but don't go run and buy a glimmer plate unless you absolutely want to. You can foil with dies. Now, the result is not going to be exactly the same, but you can. And I can show that in that video too. So let me know. But there are some really good foil plates. There's a couple in this Simon Says Stamp Hugs release. The word, it's a 2-4. It's love and something else. I haven't foiled it yet, but I definitely need to. And then you have to buy all the foils. Shari said, yeah, you kind of do. Oh, you guys, look, that's going to work out. I'm able to hide both of the little smudges. I'm so happy. I love when it works out and I don't have to redo something. All right. So basically, it's just a lot of putting things together. I'll finish this one. I'll finish the other one off camera. But I'm going to end up with 6 cards, which is awesome. And belated birthday cards are the best kind because here's a fun fact. I don't get my cards sent out to people on time. Don't know if that's a fun fact. That's probably a sad fact. So I'm always needing belated birthday cards. Let's add our little hearts. Let's add our tweezers to hold that in place. I also need to add all of these to card bases, but here I'm going to share another fun fact. I lost my temper a little bit this morning. I've been having, you know, I talked to you guys about getting the ATG adhesive, and I wasn't sure if I loved it. And then I figured out how to load it. Things have been going fine. Yeah, this morning my tape completely messed up, which has happened in other adhesives I've had before too. But it was my very last one. I don't have a replacement. It made a huge mess, so I'm having to use double-sided adhesive to glue these down. I'm so angry. Dixie, I don't know if we're going to have to buy the gel plates or not. I'm going to leave that up to you guys, since I haven't used them. I don't know. I hope not. I don't know if I have room. I already have all my quilting stuff in here. I don't know if I have room for more. Okay, we're just going to bring in this one and pretend that I finished it already. But I will finish that last one off camera. I just didn't want to keep you guys too late. I know it's holiday season. Let's see. Yes, really, Tiffany is completely right. The worst, there's nothing bad that can happen. I'm going to flip my camera. I'm going to tell you guys something about glimmering. So obviously I started glimmering with the first release of the Spellbinders machine. And I didn't know about Hammermill. Pink Fresh hadn't done any foiling yet and told us the joy of Hammermill cardstock. And I foiled on anything and everything, over foiling on everything. I threw so many pieces of paper away and I was so frustrated. But I just kept foiling and I have fallen in love with it. It's like anything. It's like learning to color. You really just have to practice the skill to get better at it. So I'm definitely going to do that as the first live of 2023 and hopefully encourage you guys to foil because I love it. Throw it away, Shari said about the ATG. I am going to, and I have to go back to that video. I even know which one it is. I got to see what other suggestions there are. Karen and Lori tried to tell me earlier this week. Well, they were talking about the ATG. And Lori said she's had it for years and loves it. I still don't love it. I was using it and I was okay with it, but I do not love it. But Shari says throw it away, so maybe I have to. Oh my goodness. Oh, good. Christine did an order last night and can't wait to get her goodies. Christine, I saw your question on the Olos too. I will answer you here in just a second because I did give all those questions to Lori yesterday, and so she does have them. But I will, I know I had a couple questions that I had left unanswered because I was talking to her. Oh my gosh, there's always someone who loves the ATG. I know you guys do. I think it's a love or a hate or a love-hate. I don't know. Oh, Deb, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch of loves. Oh my gosh. Yes, Bonnie, me too. Me too. So we have some threw mine away, and I love my ATG for sure. That is awesome. Ishari goes, I don't have it and I will never have it. Yeah. I resisted. But my favorite adhesive went away, and so I wanted something. I will say, when it works, I do like it. When it doesn't, I'll show you what it looks like. Right now. I threw it in the drawer. Which drawer did I throw it in? It's all tangled up. It was working fine, and then it didn't. I have tried to wind it up. So yeah, not happy with it at all. Let's see. Oh, Colleen, will your discount code be good through the end of... It will be good ongoing. If it changes, I will let you know. But yes, if you want to buy Olo markers and you want a 10% discount, use my first name, Nichol. So for sure, definitely use that. And then watch for the video tomorrow. It's going to be short. It won't be long. I'm just going to show you how I put mine together. I promise it's easy, but I'm going to talk you through it and just kind of explain because I needed layman's terms for the markers. I didn't get it at first, and now I totally get it. And I'm so excited because I never use the chisel tip. There's no need to get it. Shari, that is what I didn't like about it, is that it was so big. Oh my gosh, so funny. Takes up too much precious space. Yes! Oh, Deb says she spent hours trying to put it back in and it was in the trash with a bunch of bad words. Well, someone left me a comment and told me that they didn't understand how I couldn't figure it out. I was like, oh, well, I figured it out. It just didn't work very good. No one here. It was after that video. And I just laughed. It was funny. Let's see. Oh, okay. I will try that. Thank you so much for the suggestion. Tiffany, this was so fun. Oh, I'm so excited to get your card, Tiffany. Thank you. Just to know, mine are not. Have I even started cards? That's probably what I need to do this weekend. Yes. The only cards that have been given are the 2 cards I gave in person on Monday. You know, I should make that a rule. If you want one, you have to come see me. I'm just kidding. Oh, that's so funny. So Tiffany, do you want to fly in? I'll come get you at the airport and everything. We can have a crafty week. Anne says, what markers? They're the Olo markers. They're the markers I used in today's video, but last week's live, Lori came. I had her come. She works for the company that sells Olo, and she gave like all the specifics, plus I colored with them on camera last week. So definitely check that video out if you haven't already. And Shari has a place in my craft room for it. It's called the trash can. Oh, that's hilarious. So, so funny. Kelly will be here on Tuesday. Come on, just let me know. I'll come get you. That would be so much fun. Oh my goodness, you guys. You're making me laugh with all the talk about the ATG. Thank you so, so much. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I cannot believe that I've been doing lives for a year and a half now. I started in July of 2021. So this was the first whole year of lives. I absolutely love them. I love the connection. I love crafting and talking with you guys. It's the very, very best part of my job for sure. And it's just the fun, crafty time. So thank you guys. This is the last live of 2022. If you just are joining, I'm taking the next 2 weeks off for holidays and just to kind of recuperate, get my plans set for 2023. I'm really, really excited. But we've already decided the first live back is going to be about foiling. It will be all about foiling, and we'll do some really fun things. For sure, I'm going to show that Lawn Fawn new foil plate. Plus, they have some others too, but we're just going to foil all the things. So it'll be very, very fun. Oh, I'm so glad you got to catch the live. If I missed anybody's question, can you please just drop me a comment? I do read all of them, and I will definitely get back to you. And like I said, anyone who asks comments about the Olos that I still need to answer, I will do right after this. If you don't hear from me today, can you please just drop me another comment and say, hey, I have a question. And if I don't know the answer, I'll get with Lori and find out the answer. Thank you guys. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. I appreciate all of you so, so very much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful holiday season, and I will see you in 2023. Bye. The supplies used in today's video are listed and linked below the video here on YouTube. Here is another project that you might be interested in. Please remember to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to never miss a new live video. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll catch you next time.